They're like the Encyclopedia Britannica. Think of how every world has the amount of information related to it as Earth.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Dr. Watson, big problems. The house on Noloben is not empty. I met someone there today. My Denis isn't great, but I spoke with him for a while. Yeah, he's Denis, and as we figured, he knows a lot about the creatures, a whole lot. We obviously need a meeting ASAP. Maury. Okay.
So, I assume where we were was not empty at the time the rest of these people were here.
Yeah. Douglas Sharper.
That's the guy who bought the fish tank.
Okay. Though seeing the Patriots...
Hold on. Yeah, that one. There you go.
Just so... Though seeing the Patriots go to another Super Bowl land, hopefully... Another Super Bowl land, hopefully wind, is obviously on my mind compared to what I return to. Here in Denis, what happened?
What?
I don't know what that sentence says.
The comma shouldn't be there, I think.
What?
Or at least the back half.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm hearing that the DRC is leaving the whole thing behind, Watson. Watson is not returning. Kodana, Loxon, Sutherland, all of the little guys. Nick Simpson, I never saw it coming. Engberg even. I never saw it coming. Enberg even. They are claiming funds, but I wonder if it's something more than that. I thought I would have a lot to write today, but my mind is going everywhere. I've come to love the place, the offices, the creatures, the people, the game, even the DRC. I'm stunned. Is it really coming to an end? 3 days later. The disagreements of the past are no longer separating us. Obviously, had a good talk with Kodana and Laxman today. They are disappointed and saddened, frustrated. Poor Laxman is still working on Kai's say he's standardizing Kai's and implementing some kind of remote upgrade. Except for that, they are beginning to close things down. Okay, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Sam says he's on his way.
Okay. They seem to know what happened to Watson. Apparently, he spoke to Kodana at least once since that day long ago. Neither wanted to go there, so I let it go. Regardless, there was a glint in their eyes, maybe not too surprising for Laman, but Kodama, the man never has an ounce of glint. It seems they have a journey they'd like to take. Laxman must have been the light. Kai Lattice is going to base feature before he heads up. I'm heading to the surface myself. Houston for the Super Bowl. Another championship is just what I need right now. I'll be back. Okay. Champions again. Not sure I would have asked for a better game, regardless of the halftime debacle. I have to admit, though, I thought the big victory would be enough, but I still find myself troubled down here. Okay, so did the Patriots go to the Super Bowl in 2004, and was there a halftime debacle?
I'm going to look that up, because I don't know.
Was it the Patriots and the Giants?
2004 Super Bowl. ER spelling. I can't do it.
I can't either. Something my coworkers make fun of constantly.
Between the Panthers and Patriots.
Okay. Was Super Bowl halftime 2004?
Read it aloud. Read it aloud.
Okay. 2175.58-81. What is it? A coordinate? And why is Zord sending this thing out? The gathered will tell the path of the shell. What? The path of the shell.
Huh.
The conch. This might be our first clue.
That would be lovely.
Spoke with Nick last night. He's already heading up back to the northwest somewhere. I'd like to see the kid again someday. Good kid. I'll miss him. I think Freely has left as well. Another good guy. We need to write down this number. Wherever my notes are. They're probably in here.
There was a whole halftime show debacle.
Okay, what was it? It wasn't when her
Yes.
wardrobe malfunctioned.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
The chess piece for Janet Jackson fell off in the middle of it.
Yeah. Okay. So they're telling us that this is our world.
Okay, interesting. It's all right.
I don't know where my notes are. So
I don't know
Oh,
either.
so,
sorry.
I would assume they would be in that cabinet, because that's normally where they are.
That's what I thought. But
in your backpack.
I don't think so. Don't. No. But we can use this.
Good.
I
I know.
You sound annoyed.
am.
Yeah, I know.
You're different. Okay, so I need something to write with.
Yep.
Okay.
I have nothing.
You're not gonna get me anything?
You can write with an Oreo.
Nope, I already ate them all.
Oh. You can write
You
with
ate them
Oreo
all?
crumbs.
What?
You ate them all?
I had eaten most of them before tonight.
Good lord. No wonder you need to work out.
Actually, I need to gain weight.
Okay, tell me the stupid number. 2175.58-81. Okay.
Went to the spray room today and not quite the same anymore. I missed the intrigue and found myself saddened at the thought of it all going away. No reason to go through the trouble of making the backside secure anymore. Looking back, I realized how lax I was. Anyone could have found the book. I assumed the backside of Deladon was secure, but it obviously wasn't. Not if they were all seeing Shrumia. And to think, if there had been two of them, all they had to do was close the door and their friend would have seen the book. I guess none of it matters now. Don't suppose anyone will be going to the slave caves anytime soon. Oh well. I'm real confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long is this?
Well, because I don't know what page this is.
Oh, whoa, hello. Just skipping ahead a little bit, I'll keep going. I'm a little ashamed that I'd forgotten about Phil. I suppose the surface trips, football games, and obviously events down here had caused me to forget about him. His Relto book was in the spy room. I paid the area a little visit. A memorial of sorts. I assume he is officially dead now, although I should ask the boys.
I assume that's
It's a
pet.
I
not
hope
a
so.
person.
Yeah. My God, I have killed him. Is this? There is no
Okay.
life here, literally and figuratively. They've all gone, and I'm stuck alone with the thought that Phil may have died because of me. I've talked to a number of the DRC about it. They never found a body, but apparently a destroyed Kai. It's a person.
Oh.
But a destroyed Kai was found at the bottom of where the precipice once stood. No one wanted to say it, but I've had the dream twice now. Phil standing up there, confident in his ability to return to his Relto at any time. The first crack, still confident, enjoying the thrill. Another crack of stone and the tower begins to break. He reaches down to grab the Relto book just to be ready. It's then he realizes it's gone. He turns to escape, but he's already falling. A cry for help that those who were there heard. He has no choice because I took the book. The rubber buries him forever. The rubble. No, I have to believe it didn't happen that way.
So...
Wow! Okay. 2-1. What?
How did he not notice it wasn't there?
It's possible that it's one of those things built into the suits again.
No, but... I guess...
Or the books are
okay.
real small.
I mean, I'm assuming, just going for what we have, like, the book on our side.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm assuming...
Yeah, I don't know. 217.58-81 has appeared on my desk again. I thought everyone was gone. Zand, if I don't do anything else, I have to find this place before I leave here. I'm supposed to. Zand wouldn't send it out if there wasn't a reason for it. If it is him, maybe I'll find some answers. Watson, Phil, the DRC, the failure. Do these coordinates hold the answers? Is someone else here? I'm not sure. I'm not alone anymore. I'm going to have to be careful. It seems obvious I have to get the Great Zero on rumors. I have to get the Great Zero on rumors. Used to be that the DRC had the multiple links instead of their private rooms in Kirill. Getting to Kirill isn't a problem. It's getting into that private room. That's it. It's something to do with the lights. I figured just not sure what. G green, O orange, B blue.
Huh. Okay.
So we need to remember that G, O, and B mean green, orange, blue.
Do you want me to write that down?
Probably. Just okay. Cool.
I figured those would be pretty easy to remember.
Right, but
then again.
yeah. Okay. What's next? Okay.
He's talking about the multiple Great Zeros.
Maybe.
Maybe these. Maybe that.
But we talked about Great Zeros always pointed due north.
I do know.
Maybe those are just spots with the sun. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Nope.
Another book. Interesting. Okay. What's the book? Douglas Sharper. See how long this is.
Oh,
dang it.
My gosh. How long?
Dear viewers, I'm sorry that these episodes are boring, but we kind of have to read them because it appears that there are clues in them.
It's still going.
Oh my gosh!
Ugh. Okay, actually, there's a faster way.
That's not... No, that brings you back to the
Oh,
page that you were
no.
in.
No, I thought I could get away with that.
Golly.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
When I sped read it last time, did it actually go by faster?
Honestly, I don't remember half of what you read last time.
As in you don't, because I didn't say it distinctly, or because you just...
Partially because by the end of it, like at the end,
All right.
I didn't care. So go for the speed reading if you can. We'll see.
Okay. Looks like they've agreed to let me take control of Teledin. Time to get started, to start a journal officially. Maybe not. Kullerman popped in again about his inspections in his usual arrogant manner. What a joke. No, it's Watson. Turned acted through. He was chatting, but I could tell he was looking all over, checking on my progress. Maybe working. Sure, I can be trusted. I'll get used to it. Time to move around. DRC isn't going to change anytime soon. Merry Christmas going up for a few months. Can't take this red tape anymore. Yay for Broncos, Patriots should have been there. Stupid Steelers. Okay, maybe TLDM will help me forget all of this.
Oh.
98.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is a football fan.
I guess.
Okay. Looks like I'm going to need Watson after all. I found all kinds of journals and notes upstairs that I'm going to need translated. I think Watson is going to let one of his assistants help me some. Sam is not the fastest translator I've ever seen. I don't think he's even started. Cadona come by again today. Spotted something today. Creature of some kind. Forget the history of this place for now. I'm going to get that thing again. Saw her again. Wow, what a beauty. She's... This guy's a creeper.
I mean, I assume he's talking about the creature, not the person.
She's very sensitive to sound, startles like an antelope. I'm estimating she's a good 40... Yes.
Yeah.
I'm estimating she's a good 40 feet. Killer whale type. Hard shell, though. No sign of her in this area, at least. Sam said he's going to take some time next week. At this rate, ... She showed up again. I saw her eating. She's like flapper. She likes the flappers, feeds on them pretty quick and agile for her size. She surprised me. Of course, the flappers aren't real bright. Those who aren't eaten went right back to the spot and waited for her to show up again. Looks like this place was written in 899 for a Denis Lord Guild of Caterers 250th birthday present. If I'm ever 250, someone better give me something better than this place.
Honestly, if someone gives me an entire world, I'm gonna be psyched.
Yeah. Sam is busy again. Did get me some more translations though. Seems like the mushrooms were used for some kind of delicacy. To be honest, I'm not sure Sam got that one right. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Not without what I'm seeing. Watson told me Sam is too busy to help me. I'm going to have to learn this language myself or find someone who can actually help me. Watch for a while today. Definitely feeds on the floppers. Close to shore. Also feeds on mushrooms.
Okay.
Does she feed on mushroom? Does she ever feed on mushrooms? Watched her completely destroy one today. Brought the whole thing down and fed for some time until scared off by something. Mushroom is gone. Probably sank. Kodama came by again today and I was glad the girl wasn't around. Last thing I need. 1. The floppers like the spores. 2. The creatures like the floppers. 3. She's scared to death of loud sounds. If I get this equipment running, she's gone. Heading up in a week, going to try and get this gate down before I go. See if she'll come in while I'm gone. 3 mushrooms were down. Seems all of them were a particular kind. She was in the lagoon. I think I could have taken her out, but not yet. DRC would have a fit. Probably kick me out or something. She's definitely on an air breather. Could hear her today, sleeping on the surface. Kodama followed me here and scared the heck out of her. She woke and shot out of here fast. Kodama never saw her. Apparently some new guy is learning Denis and wants to work with me. We'll see. There are quite a few new people around coming down. From some game company was recently here, and
I see what you're
and
doing.
there was quite a stir. I met a few of them, nice guys. Haven't seen her for a full month. I'm going to start working on the equipment here. Can't wait forever, and the DRC is getting on me as though they
owned the place.
There's definitely an... Okay. The tower is almost working. Need some tools from the surface. No sign of Shroomy. Met the new guy, Nick. Nice guy. This might be real good. Smart guy. Picking up Denis fast. He's going to keep at it, but I gave him some material to study in the meantime. Quick trip and back down. Tower is working. Nick dropped off some translations, and it all matched the old stuff. He's working on new material now. Tower is powered and more projects. These buckets are a mess, so is the elevator. They have found some kind of pump mechanism to get the water out. I think all of it will have to wait. I'm heading back up for the holidays and end of season. Tickets to Monday night game against Miami. Patriots still in the playoff hunt. Patriots out, back down. Nick is more than I could have hoped for. Seems up for keeping the translations out of DRC's hands. Has had some bad experiences with Godam and Edinburgh and in my camp now perfect. Apparently, Hashaluglu owned the age for 10 years. At his death, Telerum was left to the Guild of Caterers, who installed the equipment that I'm working on today. Some of the translation has actually been rather helpful. I think it can get the pump working. Was never meant for water, but I think I pumped it. I think it would have pumped out the water. Nick says there's quite a bit there's quite a bit about a guild captain Ventures who ran the Edge for quite a few years and directly the industrialization of the place. Did quite a good job apparently, although Nick is still reading. Hello. Signs of Shroomy, but I haven't seen her. Oh, what?
That's another entry.
Oh, but I haven't seen her for a long time, and I'm not going to stop working on the equipment now. Apparently, no mention of her in the stuff Nick is reading. Pump worked, although I'm keeping the water there. Nice form of protection to the other side, at least until I discover what it was used for. That's Nick's job now. I have my ideas, though. Seems as though the Ventus installed the gate to keep Shroomy out of here. Didn't like her eating his mushrooms. Good idea. Ventress maybe wasn't so great after all. Redeered the place. Turned it into what we see now. Explains the difference in early descriptions to later ones. Ruined the place. Seems the Age was auctioned off, and that's all of the official records Nick can score. Sure with those with the DRC. I don't mind. Share those with the DRC. Showed Nick some of the manuscripts I've kept hidden. I'm quite sure I can trust him. He's given the official report to Watson and the others, and he's willing to do those extra translations on the side. Good man. Watson, Kodama, and came by today. It was prearranged, so they didn't see anything that they didn't need to.
Can you pause for a second? Sorry. Do you know where the flashlight went? It literally just threw my key in the dumpster.
The dumpster or the trash can?
Trash.
No, I don't know where the flashlight went, but there's a flashlight in my phone.
No, like the big orange one. We have a massive flashlight. Right?
I don't know.
I have a little bitty flashlight on my keychain. Oh. Door's out.
Sam.
Oh, it's Sam.
I just drew a really creepy bunny. That.
That's a bit creepy. Yeah.
Nice.
No, that was not the intent.
They seem satisfied with this work I'm doing, although the fact they continue to check on me still drives me mad. They say they want the Age ready for visitors relatively soon. I didn't realize that anyone and everyone would also be allowed access to this place, but why not? I suppose it's still have my
Quite a lot.
Yeah, actually,
Really?
we've done it.
Yeah.
But
We've basically gone through a whole nother world and made it back to the main Denis city.
Okay.
Now we're reading all the books on a guy's desk.
I thought maybe this is where we left off
No.
last time, and you guys had just found more books.
No.
This is a crazy long book, so it makes up for all the others we didn't read.
Yeah. So here's the setting right now. I know this because of reading the Myst books. We are currently in a family library. Rich families would own one or two ages. This was the upper middle class. They would own one or two personal family ages. The upper class would own several ages. This entire library is likely dedicated to the descriptions of this planet, of this world, exclusively. Maybe some other light readings in here. This guy has been studying this world, and he hates interference from outsiders. He's also very obsessed with football.
Oh dear Lord, you brought football into this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they ruined it.
Big argument today with Watson. Upset I didn't share with him all that Nick had translated. Miscommunication, although I'm happy Nick has kept his mouth closed regarding the other. Regardless, I can't take their nitpicking. I'm heading to the surface for a long trip, returning to Africa. Again with the fellows, don't know when I'll be back here. Nick knows to keep things quiet. I've set things up for Shroomy to return, and I have plans to bring some new items to look forward to returning a long time from now. Back to Teledana again. The surface trip triggered some ideas for here that I think I'll begin exploring. Some talk with Edinburgh might be in order soon. Nick has gotten a load of translations done. I'm going to try and summarize as best I can if I can remember everything. This place was curved by a fellow named...
Carved?
That doesn't make any sense.
Cursed?
It's definitely a V.
Oh.
Or an R. I don't know.
Could be carved.
By a fellow named Marissiman. The man apparently got the place cheap somewhere. He started the harvesting of spores again. It seems the age had corrected itself over time. Bread apparently they were making the same delicacy Denis raved about, but before made a decent amount of money. However, he was doing lots of stuff in the dark, slave trading. I'm sure Watson would have a fit if he knew this. His precious Denis weren't afraid. We find out, but it explains the cages and the whole backside of this place really hiding from maintainers, I suppose. We found some more mention of Shroomy as well. Mansuro saw her pretty frequently. They've even found her nest. I'm heading out tomorrow to see. As far as Shroomy herself, she has been here, but was not here when I arrived. Shrooms have managed to disappear, and she broke a walkway on the backside. Have to fix that now. That's a walkway.
Yep.
This is 2000, and he was here all the way to 2004, and he never fixed that walkway.
Yep. I mean, that'd be a big job.
Yeah. No rest remains, yes, but she's obviously not been here for a long time. No nest remains, yes, but she's obviously not been there for a long time. This place is much bigger than I thought. Learned that today. The DRC is getting pretty serious about letting people down here. They have moved to the island and are trying to get portions of the city open for visitors, moving headquarters to a building there as well. I suppose I'm going to have to get serious about it as well. They're going to make me if I don't. So back to the equipment. Cars
I wonder, he was talking about them leaving and then them moving to a different island, like the DRC.
So this is before the last journal.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, is they were going to open this to the public.
Right.
And my guess is they just shut the whole thing down instead of opening it.
Yes, I think you're right.
Okay. Just making sure that I had that straight in my head.
I think so. Cores are giving me all kinds of trouble, so this is ridiculous. So is this ridiculous elevator. Cars are giving me all kinds of trouble, so is this ridiculous elevator, and I don't know why. I'm making a quick trip to the surface. Ports. Back with the parts. Back with the parts. Nick has found out that slaves were going to a place called Rebecca. Haven't heard of it myself. I'm going back to Watson tomorrow. Watson has heard of it. Says there. Been there. Asked how. I realized it was a mistake to ask about it. Told him Nick told me, and fortunately Nick told me later he had been doing some official translation of the age. Lucky me. Be more careful. Found a new book today. A very special book. Cars are working. Why they need to work, I don't know, but apparently the DRC wants this place restored to its original condition, so cars are working. Elevators work finally. Nick tells me this Rebecca age was amazing, but he was pulled off of it. Games with the slaves from here were played there. What?
Games?
Games with the slaves from here were played there. Hunting game of sorts. I'm not for hunting people, but the game does sound fun. Doubt Watson will want to approve that age too fast.
Yeah, most dangerous game type of stuff going on there.
Yeah, no joke.
I mean, yeah.
DRC is planning on opening this place up in 2002. This is 2000 right now. They, of course, haven't bothered to tell me that, but regardless, it's true. Working on getting some lights going on in here. I have a feeling inspections will be increasing. Watson informed me the plans to start 2002 is the target. Thanks. Nick stopped by. We've got a little more information. Looks like there's some kind of weapon in our hands. At least it could be used as a weapon after the lights. Inspection planned for next month. Lights are functioning. Cars, doors, elevators. Not sure what else they'll want, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. Well, stupid me. I have an entire list of items that need to be accomplished for this place to be safe. I won't be taking any more ages after this one. Maybe a city location I can't take this. Shroomy is back. Watched her all day out of the blue. I think she's starting to like me. That could be good. I'll give up working for a short while. She's nervous, but coming back daily. I keep the gate down. She's trapped. She got the gate up with her inside, eating floppers, set her off. Pretty obvious she can be a nasty girl if she wants to be, but still I'll have a shot. I need to do it before Kadoma shows up. Got her time for a surface trip with the important parts. I'll sink the rest. Wooden walkways are fixed, rails are up. Among the other things on the list of DRC requests, if this place isn't safe, I don't know what is. Inspection tomorrow. Nick has dropped off some more translation. Seems that through major inspection in the Illegal activities was going on immediately before the fall. Doesn't look like they found anything. Inspection went fine. I guess this place is safe now. I'm heading back to the service for more tools, football, and the holidays. Another missed playoff. Oh well, things are stressful here. 1 year to go for initial visitors, and it's beginning to show. However, Sutherland dropped by today. Nice woman. We had a nice talk. I'm helping out in the city now. Not much work to do in Teledana. Clean up here and there. Maintain. I'm hoping for a certain location in the city. Maybe my helping will get me some leverage. And with Watson, I'm enjoying the time with Sutherland anyway. More city work. Not much happening here. Nick managed to get me an extra Teledom, but look, today, book Teledan book today. Good man. Shroomy is back. Obviously not the same one, but we've got a new girl here. Amazing. I'm curious to know how many there are now. I think I'm going to try and schedule another trip in the next couple months. The trip was a success. Amazing. There are quite a few of these creatures all over. Perhaps a seasonal thing. Walters, where I had been before. Okay, I found a place. Pot of the creatures and what?
Your ability to read is dropping as we go.
You're supposed to go the other way. You're supposed to get used to this writing.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's not the writing. I think you've been overwhelmed by the amount.
Bigger one, I'm not sure, but there seems to be younger ones. The larger creature was obviously stunning. I've never seen anything like it in all my days of hunting. I am actually a little frightened. The thing could have swallowed my boat whole. To make an even smaller portion home would be... I'm going to have to think this one through. Back to the work here. I'm installing a gun of some kind on the docks. It's a Denis mining instrument, I believe. Regardless, the DRC of all people will want it set up. Strange. Gun is up, not working, but up. Laxman will have to get it working at least give it a shot. Not familiar enough with this kind of Denis technology. More city and less Teledalman work. Did clean up the cages and the larger mushroom, took out some crates and moved the upstairs. I think another service was in order. Maury wants to go up as well. A little longer than I expected for obvious reasons. Horrible tragedy. I'm happy to have Denis a distraction of sorts. What reason? It's not obvious to us, good sir. I brought down a fish tank, at least there's that, the first part. Want to see if I can learn more about these flappers. I can get some young ones and somewhere from the lake, we'll see. The stress level is rising rapidly. Only a few months out and they're planning on bringing some visitors. They are cleaning up a neighborhood for the group of new people. Interesting. Victor found some kind of communication device this week. A Kai, they are calling it. Very interesting device, I have to admit. Victor seems to know this stuff at least. Talk to the Edinburgh about a building in that city I'd like to have. We'll see. Victor can't get to the gun for a long time. In fact, DRC wants the whole thing taken out now. Fine by me. Found another new book today. Perhaps I have my city location now. Great view as well. I'm moving some things there a little more out of the way. Glad I brought the more expensive fish tank now. Received a report now from the surface. Patriots aren't doing well, and I don't think I'm going to home this holiday. I'll help here. Telebellum seems stable, but Kodama has asked me to look at a different age and help them out. Sounds like an interesting place among Almany or something. Why not? Okay. Strange place. I need lots of work, but it needs lots of work, but it's been good. I think I'm heading up to the surface. Watson has recommended we go up. Mari is joining me again. Watson's supposed to be gone this long, but who would have thought the Patriots would win the Super Bowl? I don't think Watson is very...
Maybe his ADHD. Let me talk about the price of a fish tank. Ooh, the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm not breaking in between days.
No, but really, who says he's bought an expensive fish tank?
Please, but too bad. Visitors are down and I wasn't here to see them.
Earlier, like you had the secret compartment with books in there.
No, I thought
So like there is a little bit more like connection to this.
The Super Bowl is completely random. There's no reason.
The fish tank, that makes the fish tank okay.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that he's being accurate with every statement about the football season and Super Bowl
Yeah.
to the real world.
So this is their way of telling us, hey, you're in this
real
world.
Yeah.
I think the nachos, chips,
The
country
Doritos.
music, and
Good old
the
Uncle
Texas.
Dorito.
kind of set that one up.
The DRC wants me to go through Teledana again. Although I'm not sure why. This place has been cleaned up for months. Typical of them. I should know better by now. New shroomy creature seems pretty happy here. Runs when the machinery comes on, but usually returns. I usually leave the gate down. So you have noticed that he's a hunter and is killing these things, right?
Yes. Except for the one he likes.
He's a researcher.
He's a hunter.
He's going for research.
That's not why he said I love hunting.
You can love your work.
Kais are working great, pretty amazing devices. Haven't met any new visitors. Watson says he doesn't want me to. Typical bureaucratic nonsense. They're ready to open up the island. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited about watching these people visit. I'd love for them to come to Teledana, but the DRC insists it's not ready, not sure what they want. A new group of visitors are coming. The DRC is really opening this one, Authorized Explorers. Hyping this one, Authorized Explorers. Enjoyed talking to Robin and Rand. Nice guys. Hadn't seen them in a long time. The new Authorized Explorers seem to be enjoying themselves. Fun.
Robin and Rand are the brothers.
Yes, they mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, they did mention several game developers coming in. Seemed like nice guys. Like, there's a couple little winks. Just here and there.
Wink.
I mean, we already saw the cyan symbol in this game.
Well,
They're
I
not.
mean, but they're not. Like, even just saying, hey, it's this guy and that guy. And it's, unless you know a little bit about it, it's, I guess.
Funny DRC posts that restoration efforts will begin given top priority this month. More meetings and more inspections when the age has been ready for months. If it makes them feel better, they did acknowledge that I found the book, wasn't expecting that. And on an even funnier note, all meetings are being held in the Tokama now. I couldn't have asked for much more. So they made the public Shroomy. They made that public. Shroomy was in here, and I had to make up some reason to postpone the trip. If they had seen the equipment and such, in fact, it's time to get rid of some of the stuff that the DOC had come through today. It could have been bad. Phase 5 approval. What's that even mean? Simpson told me about a pretty strange stone, so I tried it out. I want it myself. I think I'll keep it here. Don't really care what the DRC thinks of that.
So it sounds like this guy's kind of going all nuts almost here.
I don't know, because we read his 2004 journal and he seemed fine.
Well, aside from the, oh god, I killed a man.
Yeah, that's true. Stone is gone. Vanished right out of my office. Where's Simpson? Got the stone back. Simpson claims it was back where he found it. Regardless, this time I'm keeping it a more secure location. Sorry. Nope.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't done with it. I
we
was
were
just wondering if we want to keep talking with that in the background.
It's been going on for a while.
Okay.
It's for quite a while, actually.
That'll be just a...
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Okay. Now phase 5 approval. Now phase 5 approval. I've been so angry this past month. I've been ready to throw in the towel and head back up. It's utterly ridiculous what they are doing. The safety requirements they are pulling out. Yes, somebody had better do something before we have an all-out government down here. Although these threads on.
I like the fact that he's worried about a government breaking out. Yeah.
The forums may be something. The DRC in secret is suspecting Zandy. That could be fun. Stone is gone again. How? Last time with the stone. I'm trying a more secure location. Gone again. I have the stone one more time. Simpson says he can't take it again, so I'm trying one more thing. Got a feeling about these creatures. Watching people here has been fun. Maybe it all has been worth it. Stone hasn't gone anywhere this time. I think they're afraid of hanging rocks. Interesting. Surprise! The Rebek was shelved. I saw this 1 month ago.
What?
Surprise! Rebek was shelved. I saw this 1 month ago. The first guy?
That was one of the ages, I thought.
Maybe, I don't know. This is wild. They are flipping out over there with these Zandy breaches. Hilarious. I love it. Of course they haven't mentioned a thing to me yet. I'm sure they don't plan on it. meeting this weekend for the DRC. They don't know what to do. Zandy and it's driving them nuts. I think it's only going to get worse. I hope so. Kodama wants to bet on the surface groves now. I would have thought, but I'll take his money. Who would have thought? On a more adventurous note, Nick got us into Rebecca today. Amazing. I'd love to spend some time there, but we had to hurry. He tells me... I'm sorry, guys. I'd love to spend some time there, but we had to hurry. He tells me there is a new age as well with creatures. I'd love to get there, but I doubt it will happen. The DRC is sick to their stomachs with this Zandy stuff. I'm on his side, but I hope this doesn't make things worse. Zandy is getting them on his side. I wish I could describe I wish I could describe Kodama. Wow, I love it. I did.
Which is why. Flip ahead. See how many more.
There are a ton in this book.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
7.
7 pages.
Well, so that's 14.
Yeah.
You want to take a stab at it, Sam?
Me? We'd be here all night.
Okay.
We do, so far in this book, we have not found anything of particular use.
No.
Or of any hint.
No,
Do we
but
want
the
to...
last page of the last one had a hint.
I was going to say, do we just want to flip through and just, skim it? Not read everything, just look for things out of the ordinary?
It's up to you. It doesn't matter to me.
The only thing is, if we say in a review that we were irked this didn't have a story, skip every book.
I'll be honest, that's bad storytelling if you have to stop the game and read a book.
That is also
bad
very
game
Myst.
If all of the story comes from
That's
reading a book in the game, you could have gotten the story from reading a book.
I'm okay with their kings and the backstory books. That's fine. Sure. It's interesting if you have an interest in it.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna. We're already so far into this. I'm just gonna finish it. It's not like we're gonna dump this all in one episode.
we're gonna do all the reading after this. Yeah.
But
It's I have no idea how that audio is gonna cut together.
Haley, there's just a lot of background noise. It's fine if you guys want to talk, but can you go upstairs or something? Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Not trying to be rude. Okay. We are going to be talking about the playoffs again now.
Alright, let's spin this back around.
Go back one more.
Okay. Back one more?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright.
Okay. Go back again.
I think that's it.
Nope.
I
We
think
haven't
we're
read
just-
anything about a t-shirt.
No, I think we just got
No,
to
you're
right
right.
here.
Zandy is getting them on his side. I wish I could describe Kodama. Wow, I love it. I did see his sign on the surface. No one ever seemed to notice it, though. I guess he's making them. Ha! Mari has lost it. A t-shirt? I agree with Kodama on that one. Kodama is taking money from me, and it's driving me crazy. If I wasn't watching his veins burst in those meetings, I'd be much more angry. It's worth it, though. Well, Zandy is unstoppable now. He's going to bring people down, and they can't stop him. It is funny, but it's also more work. I want this to work for everyone. I'm helping out more where I can. Still hoping for leverage on that structure. I've been waiting for a few years now. Anyway, this Zandy stuff is great. I don't think the DRC is going to be ready for them, but still, more power to them. Amazingly, no one has officially talked to me from the DRC. Looks like Uru is it now, thanks to Zandy again. Christmas Eve in Teledom. If I imagined hard enough, the spores look like a Northeast Christmas. Not really. I think I'm heading back for the playoffs. And New Year. No playoffs, but still a good New Year. This should be a fun year for Denis. Also brought down some fished tank pieces this trip. I think it's about ready. If I get a chance to work on it, should be interesting to watch Zandy and the DRC as well. I'll be anxious to see who gets the power here. Looks like they are trying to get the upper hand, explain the Zandy story, and be upfront about it. Watson had to convince some of his members of that one, believe me, but probably smart. Ages are being approved, visitors are coming down, I'm losing time to write journals. Obviously, you've not lost enough time. Closing opening. I don't understand the idea, but the DRC is definitely trying to get ready for the new arrivals. Another large group just came down, and it seems as though they're going fairly smooth. I've heard them talking recently about a
Fish! Leopard!
house out on the island. They're beginning initial restoration, but I've got to find a way on that. Nick says the place is amazing. He's read some histories and stories go on and on. Way back, I'm going to talk to Watson now. There are rumors of a Denise survivor going around here. The DRC is keeping it low-key, but it seems pretty reliable. Obviously, I'll be the last to hear, but I got to find a way to meet him as soon as possible. Funny, seems like a lot less people are in the city nowadays. DRC is talking quite a bit about visitor access to ages that they have not approved. They are a little irritated, to say the least, and are trying to figure out a way they can control it. I don't think they can. Interesting. Finally got the gun up and working. Laxman is getting better every day. The guy is a genius. Watson stopped by as well to see it working, although he seemed more concerned with clearing up the scrap than the gun itself. Typical DRC. Out of the blue, Sony Michaels has contacted me. Old friend from the surface working for some paper in Maine says she is coming down for a long period. Wants to write. On a more typical note, Watson came by a few days ago, asked me to name the wildlife here. They are finding the names that Denis used for a lot of the animals. I don't think he really appreciated shroomy and floppers. Anyway, I named the birds here buggeros. I think some part of this some part of that is Denis for big. That's what Nick said, at least. Big bug. Wonder how they'll like that. Just returned from a short surface trip. Went to last week's Patriots game in Philadelphia. Excellent game. What they needed after that miserable performance in first week and another win yesterday. Travis managed to meet me in Philadelphia and brought little Travis down with him. It was good to see them both. Sonup seems to like it down here. In fact, it looks as though she'll be staying for a while. Longer than she had thought, and may be working for the DRC in a similar role as Simpson. Fine with me. Another inside scoop. Never hurts. I'm going to try and get a pub down here. DRC has apparently made long-term plans to open up a new section of the city, and there's a spot I'd love to have as my own. Time to start being nice again and see if I can get it. This guy is probably not as good at politics as he thinks he is.
Yeah.
It looks like there's actually going to happen. Major preparations are underway to open the place up. The arguments for not doing it have been pushed under for now, and it's going to happen when the hordes come. I've got to get out and meet them, talk to them. It's an opportunity to establish myself I won't have later. The pub is looking good, very good. DRC has no idea. The books were ever there. Good work, Nick. And it looks as though they're going to let me have it. I'd love to turn it into something to show off my favorite trophies. Wouldn't be bad to open it up for others as well. Have to think about that more. Can't get to a game right now. It's killing me. Too much going down here. But I will be there for the playoffs. Talk to Travis today. And we're going wherever it is. Although at this point, I'm planning on Boston. It's official. The pub in Jairus is mine. Time to celebrate. Time to prove Kodama wrong. People are coming down from all over, and I have to say, they are good people, smart people, see right through the DRC in their games. At least most of them do. Definitely will be sides at some point. A few of the visitors in particular have impressed me. Dustain, Tweak, Lucas, and others need to start writing down names. Don't want to forget them. Eggenberg has been cold lately. I've heard it from many of the visitors and see it myself. Pressure must be getting to him. Has been odd lately. Little does he know it's only working, making the DRC look worse. Patriots win again! No surprises anymore. Bad time to be stuck down here, but these are critical times. Can't get to the surface right now.
It's good to know he takes his job as seriously as football.
Yeah, I know. This could be going very well. Spoke with a Brian Fiocco in Duskin. Dutoy
It's Detroit.
Dutoy Lestrange named tonight. I could see them as eventual leaders. Okay. Edinburgh is winning again. Not good. They've called a meeting. This better now mean the pub is gone. Excellent. Talk with Brian tonight. Good man. Everyone's a good man to this guy until he finds them annoying. He's the worst.
Yeah.
Do you think Phil Wart's gonna be the worst? He's on page 2.
What is this?
We already know what happened to Phil.
What is with this?
Yep.
Oh, is he the guy that died?
He got crushed under a falling building
Yes.
because this guy took his book and didn't tell him.
Well, Phil Wart is on page 2.
What is with this Phil character? The man is disturbing yet intriguing. I was able to talk to him last night for a while in Canva. He's probably just crazy, but if they will listen to him, he could be very useful. More people need to hear him. He's agreed to meet with me again. This could be just what I need. Sounds like it may have been one of the best games all year. I may not have a choice but to make a surface trip for the Jaguars game on my birthday. Have to see things are progressing down. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. This is so unnecessary.
Just read all of it in the voice of Ben Sisko.
No, that would take so long.
DRC is obviously aware of Phil as they should be. I have to say,
birthday.
No, but you mean it in the. But it's real. I made it in my mind, and it's real. Which version of his voice?
What are you talking about?
We haven't got
coming up on
it.
it.
It's
next
a great
season.
Because
episode
right now
that's
he's
terrible.
just deep voice.
No, you're
Speak,
gonna.
man.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
I have to say I'm happy to have the distraction. I haven't heard anything about Edinburgh's call for... But no, seriously, why are they throwing all these football references in here? I don't care.
It's to make him real.
If it was a guy's journal, he would actually write that. I think is what they're going with.
It's dumb.
It's real.
I actually kind of lean on that side of, yeah, it is. It is dumb, but it makes it seem more real. Like you're actually reading someone's journal as opposed to, I did this work today, and I did this work today, and I did this work today.
If all of this was talking about, if this had been in Ribbon, and everything that they discussed had been in Denis, and the games they were talking about were Denis games, or whoever the people were in Ribbon, I wouldn't be as annoyed by it as I am that this guy is writing about football.
I know.
So it's not having the references in there, it's what the references are.
Okay. Phil.
Game.
Phil. Period. Phil. What perfect timing. The things he showed me this weekend are beyond any...
Joshua, that's a comma. Wait,
That's a period.
where?
Right there. Right after Phil.
That's Phil
I mean, he
Ward.
has the next.
Wait.
No, it's Phil. What perfect timing. Period.
Phil Ward.
No. Phil, what perfect timing. The things he showed me this weekend are beyond anything I could have expected. There's definitely a period right
No,
there.
you're right.
I may have bought into the DRC I may have bought into the DRC propaganda myself. Not again. The DRC knows so little of power.
The way this
Of Denis.
part is written, read it like Trump, with all the periods.
It's
Or-
almost funny. Yisha is the key. With her, there is strength. It's either Yisha or the DRC.
No, that's a cross between Obama and Patrick.
Oh lordy, I don't want that as president. Oh lord, that's horrifying.
Charismatic, but dumb as a starfish.
Yeah, dumb as a bag of bricks.
That needs to be the message, and Phil will help me in speaking it. They will listen to him. Didn't think I would be able to forget about what was happening down here, but sitting in the snow, watching Poole run that interception back, the team is as good as I've seen them. I can't wait for the playoffs.
What you bet he's gonna die when the playoffs hit?
No, we read the next one.
Yeah, we read the second one first.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
Being on the surface cemented my decision. I'll be coming back for Christmas. In the meantime, I think I'm going to cut down a tree on my Relto and decorate it for the office here. I need to find Phil today. Haven't met with him in a while, and that's never good even if the game was worth it. They've gone too far this time. The nerve of these people. The war has started. They cannot simply take Phil away with no reason, not accept consequences. I have given them consequences, and now it seems they will give me a taste of my own medicine. Kodama seems to have started the ball rolling. I fully expect this sort of reaction. I just hope I have enough people on my side when I need them. What a holiday. Though things down here are a complete mess, at least the surface is going well. Patriots won again. Was able to spend time with Megan, Sean, and Brian. Took them to the game, although here it seems as though my credibility and respect has taken a downturn. Phil has apparently been killed, or at least that is what the DRC is saying. I'm not sure whether to...
Hold on. So he's in the middle of basically starting a coup in this organization. He goes, I'm gonna go take a vacation.
Yes.
Go watch some football.
Yes, you understand the situation perfectly.
Alright, just making sure. So it makes sense to me.
Last freaking pages. Believe them or not, but the evidence is not good. I've seen the pile myself. Watson has left for the surface, too upset to say, and Laxman and Kodama are taking a roll. The city has been closed again. I'm losing my fight for this whole mess. It's too much, and the people here seem to care little. It might not be worth it. Playoffs in 2 weeks, at least I have that to look forward to.
Why is it always the playoffs? Always.
Yeah, no, seriously, this has gone from 1998 to 2003, and he has mentioned the playoffs every year.
So
Every page.
it seems like this escalated quickly. Like, we had nothing for like 20 pages, and then within 2, he went from great to oh no.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
It has been quite a year, especially recently. I have to say I've never planned things to go this way, although, looking back, it may be for the best. Watson has left somewhere. Laxman and Kodama seem to be running things, which for the moment is definitely good. At least they are moving somewhere. Though I may not always agree with them, I like their drive. I'm thinking about giving it a little more time and seeing if I can't get my pub back. I've been quiet lately on purpose, letting things run their course. I may have become a little aggressive, and I don't think I was helping myself. We'll see if I can't do things better this year. Still planning them.
I might have been a little aggressive when I started the coup, but you know...
Still planning on heading up to the surface next week. Make the playoffs trip a little longer than just the weekend. Though this baby isn't quite full, it seems a good time to start a new journal. So this is it. My last entry for this book. 6 years in the making. Hard to believe.
Oh, I believe it.
Is that it? Do we have more books?
There you go, guys.
I missed the beginning.
We'll see you next time on Solaria.
Yeah, that finishes this desk up.
Hopefully,
We're going.
we won't have as much reading.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Adios. It's been fun. Sorry for audio issues.